don't forget this is Lube, and wow. So Supreme announced the COVID-19 relief box logo tee, and this was sort of the rumor, and there's a rumor of collab box logo, but this is what we got. I did a video about the rumored COVID relief tee, and this is again beyond what I expected. This is sort of the thing that if I saw this shirt like on my timeline, I would not have believed that this is actually what they were doing. Like a collab with Murakami. Like, are you serious? Like, and the design is just so simple. Like, usually when you have a dream collab sort of like this together, there's usually something where it's like, oh, it's not as nice as you actually expected, but this is exactly what I would want from a Supreme and Murakami collab. They kept it simple, and the relief part of it is going to make it even better. I wonder if purchasing this for retail could be considered a tax write-off for charitable contributions. Maybe we can try it, but we'd be lucky enough to buy one. So, the question on all your guys' minds and, mine, being optimistic, is, am I going to be able to purchase the box logo? So, I don't know about you guys, but either way, I will be buying this shirt. I expect I'll give you so 100% of the proceeds will go to Help USA. And I'll just go into the detailed shots that Supreme has up. So, absolutely gorgeous. So I expect that this shirt will start around the first couple days as the shipments go out to the people. It'll probably start around $450 on the very low end, and then hit $6 pretty quickly, and then from there go to $8 and top off around $9. So at least in the short term, and then long run. Although box logos haven't had much long run, I've been holding a couple, and I just ended up selling them. Like my black box sweatshirt. I actually recorded a Supreme box logo collection video, so subscribe, and my next video after this one will be my entire box logo collection, so you can see what I have. And in there I mentioned what my favorite box logo is. This one obviously had not been shown yet, but this is my favorite box logo since probably the 25th anniversary when they had the OGs. I really love the baby blue with the OG box, and then the classic white with the red Supreme box logo. So probably my favorite since then, but again, those are re-releases, so I'm not even sure I would count those. I mean, this is up there, definitely in my top 5, being a semi, since being into the brand since 2014. There are some that, not right, I mean, obviously there's like the Babe collab and the 9/11, and there's Japan relief. And so there's a lot of really good box logos, but this probably in the top 5, and shirts that like released in a normal kind of way. So if you guys don't know who Murakami is, he's a extremely influential designer. I mean, I just saw that he did the cover of the J Balvin album. It's pretty nice colores. No, sorry. Yeah, it was J Balvin. Yeah. So, and also, I'm looking at a Murakami rug on my floor right now. He's collabed with OVO. I mean, he's very well known. Complex Con, that's where I got my rug from. But he's known for sort of like the flower plush there. So, great designer. So this usually is more of like a rainbow color, but with this, it went with like the straight up pink. And another tag right on the back. So also that little skull logo as well. So I really like his designs. Him and Calls are, I would compare him to Calls a little bit like that, making sort of like figures or home goods. So this box logo, are we going to be able to purchase it? So I have an OK bot. I don't have a ton of faith in it. It missed on motion logos, so not doing too well so far this year with it. But the drop is going to actually be on Friday, and based on other times they've done a release like this, they released the San Fran opening box logo, which was also a relief box logo, and it's hard to get a gauge still on the quantity, But based on the price of those, with them not being with that box logo, not being super high in price, you could say that this is probably going to be a little bit less than a standard tee, like when they released the inline spring summer collection tees, like they did a couple weeks ago. It's got to be a little less than that, but you would hope that they would make as many as possible because it's all going to charity. But the more they make, that's the bigger contribution that they have to make because they pay for the materials. I assume they're not paying Murakami for this; he's doing it for free. But yeah, that's about what we can expect from the stock. So it's really just based on hype. I mean, a lot of people are probably going to be going for this for personal and not just because it's a box logo. Murakami is very popular. So if you want it, I would recommend to buy it within the first week. But for the drops, the special drops, the only other one that I can really remember is the Jordan Supreme 5s. Now, I copped those. It was on Friday. They released on Friday, but they had an actual drop time of 10 o'clock, which I believe so, EST. So that was interesting. So I would check 10 o'clock, but I would also, check around 11. It could very easily just be 11 o'clock, and I'm overthinking it, but they might be trying to, give normal people a chance by making it a shock drop if you just sort of are all over the website. But realistically, bots are going to be running on it 24/7, are going to pick that up faster than any person. So dropping it at 11 would at least give, some people a chance, even though more people will be running their bots. So I would say definitely hover around the site between 10 and 12 for the shock drop. That'll give you your best chance. I believe you had like a couple minutes. By a couple minutes, I mean like a minute and a half to get the San Fran box logo, and that wasn't nearly as popular, and that was completely out of the blue. Like, we hadn't even seen that one before. So a little different. That's going to be a little slower. So, I mean, there is hope. There's a chance that the stock is high as possible, and that's really going to dictate the resale price. So, best of luck to everybody. I'll quickly run down the actual drop because it's on Thursday. That is going to help a little bit that the site load, because I know in the past I've had trouble with the box logos when the site crashes. That always causes a lot of problems. So if they're cutting the number of the releases out, that's actually the Palace and Anarchaic Adjustment collab. I hadn't heard of them, so I was actually checking them out. I'll peep in that page after this. I just look at the box logo; it's so nice. So quick Palace Anarchaic Adjustment. So I was not too familiar with this brand, but they have some cool stuff. I saw they had a lot of the original Akira artwork stuff that looked a lot like it inspired the Supreme Akira collab. So, I mean, only real piece that stuck out to me is I like this piece with the Triferg and then the Anarchaic Adjustment graphics along the side. I haven't really seen any side paneling on t-shirts before. I kind of like it. It has a little bit of different flair, but this is not really, this looks like something you would buy if you go to NYU, maybe. Definitely. Yeah. So, it's coming out. It's not there's no beating the Supreme drop this week. Even the inline is pretty solid. These Heller mugs, these remind me of like the Stack mugs, which I have right over there. So again, pretty nice. Can't go wrong. Also a cool piece, the waterproof lighter case. If you still don't have a Supreme lighter. New Era Varsity is going to be expensive for what it is. I had a very similar, it's called the Supreme Franchise Varsity from like 2015. I finally sold that for like retail. That retail was like $380, so I was honestly just glad to move on from it. I never wore it, and so Supreme Varsities are usually not a super big hit because of the very high retail price. And this all over graphic is just not going to appeal to a huge amount of people. But they got the NY logo, my Yankees logo, proud right there. And for inline, I do like this. I like this cream color. It's the top of the world shirt. Looks like it says a Kathmandu. I liked. I didn't even know that was a mountain. Not really sure what that is, but I guess the Catman can do it. And then a collab with My Bloody Valentine, another band. They have some interesting stuff. Again, I'm not the biggest fan, and I feel like Supreme's recent music collabs have sort of been off base. So I won't be going in for anything there. Oh right, yeah. The Haynes Beaters. For everybody feeling a little feisty, you can grab up the Haynes Beaters. So definitely copping these. I believe these actually came out a very long time ago as well. But looking good here. So why is he so downvoted? Interesting. And the rayon shirt is not bad, but again, I think the collab is just a little uninspired. I don't know if there's like licensing issues when they do these kinds of things or what, but the band collabs I've been really disappointed in, like Slayer and even Velvet Underground was just okay. So personals for me, Top of the World, the Haynes Beaters, the mug most likely, and praise be. Saying my prayers now. Where's my Bible? I mean, Supreme Box logo. At least. Whew, good luck, guys. So yeah, definitely. Let me know if this cracks the list of your favorite box logos, or if you'll be trying for it, what bot you're running. And then be sure to subscribe, and you'll be able to check out my Supreme box logo collection video as soon as that drops. So in the meantime,